Hello. Hello, evening dwellers. People of the night. Gather round while we drift through the rest of the day, smushing clay with the stick. And sipping on some coffee with salt and cinnamon in it. So I was unsuccessful in finishing the under part of this wing before the evening stream. So I'll have to finish that first, and then we'll start the next wing. No problem. I do attend to a very important task of planting garlic for next season. As the garlic is planted and ready to go. This should be interesting because remember those huge garlics I showed you guys? I planted only the biggest cloves from the biggest bulbs of garlic. So the idea here is next season we should see every single garlic being just as big. We shall see. Okay. Let's get to work. From France. Hello. So I did get quite a bit done. Do I prefer hard neck or soft neck? I prefer soft neck because it's easier to braid. That's really the only reason. Everything else seems to be pretty comparable. I like braiding the garlic into these hanging braid arrangements. Okay, let's see here. Let's do a little bit of brushing with the alcohol. Remove some of this glue. And then we'll do the finer details. We need to add any sort of tears or rips. Oh, I just heard Ina break something in the kitchen. Wonderful. I swear, she breaks every like 2 or 3 months. Something glass breaks. Maybe I should go see if she needs a hand managing the situation. Yeah, let me go. Let me just go check and see really quick. I'll be right back. Okay. All is well. It was a plate. Plate down. Rest in peace, plate. You should be missed. You know, it's funny. We found this set of dishes at the thrift store. It's like pretty much brand new, really expensive set if you buy it new. And we had just purchased the ones that we thought we needed, you know, like, oh, we only want this many of this or this many of this. But then later realized that's a foolish thing to do. We should buy them all just in case one breaks. And then here we go. So we ended up going back the next day and buying the rest of them. It was like $1 a plate or something super cheap like that. Huzzah! Oh, that's perfect. Rest in pieces. Oh no. Wait, you broke a whole box of them? What are you doing over there, Looper? Let's see here. What is going on over there, Looper? Hey, Kantar, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. Come on in. How you doing? I need a different one of these. Yes, this one. So what you're saying is you're just like Ina, where every 3 months something glass has to break. Almost like it's on a routine, part of the schedule. Apologies, got a raid and run to musical practice. I shall never forgive you of this. I shall remember this until the day I die and hold it against you. How dare you do this to me? Dare you? You should be sorry. Oh yeah, you mess around with a lot of crystals there. Crystallarium. Just joking, of course. Just joking. Thank you for raiding. Have a wonderful musical practice. Oh, good idea. Yeah, you can totally bake the crystals, no problem. Crystal Keepers. One more sleep. That's right. Are you excited there, Arby? I'm very excited. Yeah, for sure. You know, the key with fun projects like that is to come out with, especially if it's something you want to repeat, try and think of. I know it's a weird thing to think about, but if it's something you're repeating that you're planning on selling, try to think about how much you would charge, what would be the price point that someone would want to pay for something like that. Because it's easy to take a project like that and get like way obtuse about it, you know, take it way over the top. Like if you can come out with a simple character design, you know, that you can essentially repeat, but then of course each one would look unique to match that, whatever that price point you'd want to sell those at. That'd be the way I would approach something like that. Because if you make something that looks nice, but it took you a very long time to do, it might not be the, you know, it's going to be a lot harder to find somebody to scoop it up. And if the intention is to make a bunch, then you gotta figure out where that what that number is. What is that number someone would throw down? You know, then you could break it down even into time and just, you know, think about, okay, I have such and such number of hours to build this character. And you'll probably miss the mark the first couple of times, but then you'll hone it in and find, you know, where to spend your detail points, you know. That it looks nice, but is also priced right, you know. Yeah, right. Are you guys both flying into the Quad Cities airport? One more long sleep, we'll say. The greatest airport this side of the Mississippi. Wonderful. Wonderful. Corey and Fran confirmed they will be there. Maybe I can take you guys to my. We'll bring Emma and go to my favorite farmers market. Should still be going on. Happens on Sunday. Or Saturday, sorry. Saturday farmers market. It's not far from where we'll be at. Just across the river. Last year at CNotCon it was closed when we had it, so you guys couldn't see the farmers market. When is your guys' departure? When you guys head out? Plan on drinking lots and lots of water. Oh yeah? Me too. I sell crystals as my job, so I feel like it's probably going to be a hobby first, as I'm sure it will come with a lot of trial and error and learning. Yeah, of course. I do feel this is going to be a very cathartic hobby. I shouldn't help but start playing with some clay as soon as it arrives, and I'm hooked. Forms so easily and doesn't collapse on itself. Pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think those, if you started pursuing that type of design right now, and you go through, like you said, like many variations and versions while you're learning the ropes and growing your skills, by the time you got something ready to hit the floor with, it'll be really refined, because the best ideas come to you and while you're in the act of doing the thing. That's what I find. Monday night at like 6. Okay. All right. Hey, gravity. Gravity. Hey, green goddess, how you doing? Oh, dropped my tool. How you been? How you doing? What's new with you? Good to see you. Hey, that's awesome there, Crystallarium. I've used crystals in my work before. Yeah. I shall let you know if there's something, something a brewing. We can definitely make it happen. I appreciate that. You can be the crystal vendor of the cnotbusch kingdom. Everything's for sale. I mean everything. Bellathor's crystal shop. That's good, dear Green Goddess. Very good. Everybody's good here. Sadie passed away on Mother's Day. Day after Mother's Day this year. She's no longer with us, but I'm sure she's doing just fine. But Annie's doing good. Emma's progressing and growing like a weed. No, that's okay. That's all right. I'm in a good spot with the passing of Sadie. Just takes time, And Ina's doing great. We're all doing good. Staying quite busy over here, that's for sure. We're getting ready to embark on a month-long stay over in Germany. We also have cnotcon happening this upcoming weekend. Lots of stuff going on. Thank you. Right. I mean, think about it though. If it didn't hurt, then you didn't really care, you know what I mean? So that's a good thing. The pain is a good thing. If you didn't miss somebody when they were gone, did you even love them to begin with? That's right, exactly. Nah, I mean, I think we did a good job. Facing the grief head on is where it's at, not trying to run from it. Took like a week off a stream and did exactly that. Faced it. Yeah, right, exactly. Just delays things. causes problems. It's in the times of sorrow when you grow the most as a person. The truth, man. I learned a lot. before Sadie passed away, I never really had to deal with. I just didn't. I was very fortunate to not have to ever lose somebody very, very close to me. A lot. The before that, it was my grandpa passed away, but it was like when I was like, I don't know, like 11 or 12, you know. So that was my first kind of, I guess, major loss as an adult. So, I mean, Sadie was my shadow for 12 years, you know. We got her, and then I pursued streaming full time probably a couple months after we got her, and she was just a baby, you know. So she literally was by my side 24/7 for 12 years straight. Wait, who's Rex? It's a dog. Yeah, dog. She was a black lab. Big part of the stream, for sure. Mm-hmm. Oh, Ram. Yeah, you're talking about Ram. Yeah, he passed away a while back. It's been a couple of years. He was very fortunate to find my mom, and poor guy had a real rough life coming out of an abusive household, you know. But at least he got a good run at my folks' place. The loving family. He left his mark. Where's it at? What was my right hand? I think. Right there. See that? There's a scar right there, a little puncture scar around the side of my finger. I'll always remember you, Ram, thanks to this mark. This year we have Jinx and Arby. My brother Corey and his wife. Her name's Fran. We have a friend named Karen who's coming. She came last year, enjoyed herself, and is coming. I think that's it. A little tight-knit bunch this year. I know there's a lot of folks that wanted to come, but just wasn't in the cards this year, and they're planning for next year. So I think we're gonna have a good time though. All right, now let's brush this down with alcohol, and then we actually, you know what, before we do that, let's figure out where the rips. Well, I'll do some like rips and tears and stuff. Let me pull up a reference for that. Oh, wow. So what, you got a crooked finger now forever? Doom Guy would be proud. Who's Doom Guy? Who's Doom Guy? Let's see. Time for some reference. Yeah, let's see. Nice. You never forget that flag football game, huh? Game of a lifetime. Hmm. Found what I was looking for here.
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
Monument Hobbies, hey, thank you for the raid. Welcome to my humble abode. How are y'all doing this evening? I appreciate that. We are working on sculpting this very large dragon wing. Big dragon, yes. So the wings are the last part we need to do until the project is ready for paint. So we're doing kind of like the webbing portion of the wing. Welcome in. I hope your stream was well. What were you working on? What were you up to? How do you get away with playing game music and such without copyright notices? It's because it's via Twitch, license paid, short enough of snippets. No, so most people don't know this, but a lot of games, most games in fact, allow people to use their game for streaming and YouTube purposes. Because otherwise, think about it, you could never watch a YouTube video of someone playing through a game, and you could never watch a live stream of somebody playing the game either. So therefore the music can be used in the same kind of context. So that's how. So game music's pretty safe as far as technically anything that's copyrighted, which is anything that's been made. It's only ever a problem if the copyright holder has an issue with you using it. But game companies have a very symbiotic relationship with streaming, so they like that people stream their games, and I'm sure they don't mind when people use the music from their games. I know they don't mind because they've never said anything. I'm using a clay called Cos clay. It's a polymer clay that is different than other polymer clays because of the fact that it's I'm gonna show you. It's flexible like rubber after it's been cured. See, this is a piece of... Yeah, so the armature for the wing I have a technique where I build the armature with wire, and then I use aluminum foil on one side and on the other side, and in between to hold it together is hot glue. So there's this strange thing that happens when you use hot glue in between two pieces of aluminum foil, where the foil gets a lot of structural integrity. It almost becomes like a leather, like a hard leather material, and is very thin. So I use that, and then we'll sculpt this underside of this wing, and when it's done, we'll bake it, and then we'll flip it over, and we'll just sculpt this other side here and bake it again, and then that's it, finished. Is that how you do capes on characters? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So far, this has been my strategy. The strategies are always changing, especially for something like wings and capes, because they're just always a pain in the butt to do. But this is a pretty new version of this technique, and I don't really see it changing anytime soon. So it's a really effective way to work here. It works really good, yeah. You know, I've used so many different ways of doing wing mesh. I've used like wire mesh and all kinds of different things in the past, and this is so far is the nicest. Do you have to worry about over baking the sides you cook first? No, you don't. There's zero consequences for the repetitive baking. You can bake the same piece of clay more than 30 times without anything appearing. That's the most it's been tested. So, really nice quality because it really lets you work, you know, very kind of meticulously in small sections. Just kind of baking as you go. Like this wing so far, I did, let's see, 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bakes already. This will be 6 and then 7. 7 in total. Yuri Anthro character. I don't think so. This looks like a hippo character. Oh yeah, it does. Even has perspective. Foreshortening going on there. Yeah, this is just something I whipped up. You know, anybody want to buy this hippo for $150? It's really cool hippo character. Just a little character idea I've been working on here. 150, I know, right? I figured I'd let it go pretty cheap because, you know, it's just a sketch. Any tips on getting cosplay to stick to Sculpey medium? One of my pieces where I added cosplay is lifted from the medium. Well, you can always use super glue if it's post baking there, Green Goddess, or you can use the clay glue, this stuff right here, C2. I don't know if you have any of that, or really any of the liquid mediums. Someone knocking at my door. Yeah, all right. I'll be right back. Someone's at my door. right. I'm back. Best I can do is $1. I think the clay itself, this blob of clay, costs more than $1 material costs. So, no. I will consider it for $1. I'll consider the sale of this blob of clay for $1. Otherwise, I'm not considering it. Not even a little bit. What was that? Oh no, was that the camera? Uh-oh. Hopefully that wasn't the camera. Let's see. Ah, jeez, it was the camera. For $1, you get the NFT version. Yeah. All right, boy. Oh, okay, that's good that it turned off. Oh, okay, hold on. I have to redo the settings really quick. Just a second. Oh, yeah. I gotta fix that, don't I? What is that? Hey, Mr. Sarab. All right, Mr. Arby. Drive safe. Okay. Fix that. Now, let me fix the face cam. Oh, man. He changed one light bulb. I swear, everything gets a little bit messed up. Okay, let's see. Let's do... Yeah, really. I changed one light bulb with the exact same light bulb, but the new one is a little bit brighter than the old one. And then, yeah, so now for everything off. So all the cameras technically need to be redone now. Let's see here. The old one was old, therefore, yeah, but we had adjusted the stream setup to the old faded light bulb, so now it's brighter, which technically is better, but it's just like the cameras are such a finicky thing here. Okay, edit. Yes, okay. There's position, crop. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Oh, what am I moving? What's this? Okay. All right, here we go. to transfer for chat vignette. What the? Oh, face cam. All right, here we go. Okay, that's the right, I think. Let's see. There we go. We're just gonna crop it away. Crop all my problems away. Oh, it's still there. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Is that 163? Ah, yes, there it is. I think that's good. 115. Okay. Hey. Well, thank you very much for the kind words. Were you the one that had like 2 broken legs? Am I remembering correctly? You'll have to remind me. My memory is fading like a light bulb, like an old light bulb. Okay, yes, I remember. Maybe not fading as much as I thought. So how's the legs doing? Okay, now I need to do this one. There. Ah, nice. Very good. Oh, yeah, jeez. You're a moving barometer now. Oops. Hello, Alpha. Oh, yeah? Life has a way of doing that. As soon as you best one level, it's on to the next. Sort of curveball. Is my focus messed up? Let's see. Ah, yes, it is. Alright, it's better. Oh no. What the? Yeah, seriously. Jeez Louise. That is very unfortunate. Sorry to hear that. Have you looked into the different kinds of mushrooms that are very good, very effective at fighting cancers? Turkey tail, reishi. You should check it out. I'm all about holistic approaches. And I actually am a relative of somebody who had fought their cancer entirely using mushrooms. And to this day, she's fine. It's been, oh geez, I don't know. Might have even been 8 years ago. 6-8 years ago. Reishi, turkey tail, maitake. It's definitely some power in the mushrooms. Right, yeah. Well, I would look into it. Just saying. There's a lot of stuff out there, and really you got to make those health decisions for yourself. So many different ways to go. But stay positive. Our mental state definitely affects our physical state. So stay focused on the positive things. Do not let the negative side win. Well, a lot of the ones that are known for helping with the fight against cancer are kind of like they're not like they don't affect your mentality. It's not like a psychedelic mushroom. So actually I have one right here. Let me show you. This right here is a variety of reishi called artist conch, kind of like a ocean shell. Grows on dead wood. They call it that because when it's living and it's on the tree, you can write little messages in the bottom there, and it'll change colors. So you can like draw little pictures on the bottom of the mushroom. But it's really it's like hard as wood. It's not a. You can buy this stuff, yeah. Usually you can. Good place to get those just random ingredients you just can't find in the stores. Actually, is Etsy. So what you do is you grind it up. You grind it up, and then you either create a tincture with it, or you do a hot water extraction, which would be tea or something of that sort. Or you can do like you could do a hot water extraction where you take the ground up mushroom, you put it in a crock pot with water, you let it slow cook for a long time, and it'll extract beneficial compounds into the water. Then you remove the solid material and condense it down to a concentrate. You can condense it all the way down to even a powder form, or just a really condensed concentrated liquid. And usually you want alcohol and water extracted ingredients. So because these mushrooms specifically have compounds that break down and are soluble by water, and compounds that break down and are soluble by alcohol. So to get the most out of all the beneficial compounds of these mushrooms, you have what's called a dual extraction tincture, which is alcohol extraction is literally ground up plant matter or mushroom or whatever you're trying to extract. You put it in a jar with alcohol, high proof alcohol. Some people have used whiskey, some people do this or that, but usually I just get like a high percentage vodka, and you have to let it sit there for like 6 weeks at least, and it's gonna extract all those compounds into the alcohol. Funny enough, if you really look into this, it's actually pretty interesting that this. I honestly think this idea of taking a shot actually came from taking medicine. That this is how a lot of medicines were made in former times, and people didn't take shots to party and get drunk, but they actually used to take a shot of like medically infused alcohol. So yeah, lots of medicines were shots, and you see that actually you still see remnants of that. If you look at a bottle of Jägermeister, read the label on the front. You'll see it says there's 57 botanical extracts inside of to make that unique flavor. So it literally was a type of medicine at one point, and then just became what it is now. But yeah, it's interesting. It's just definitely an interesting outlook on things, Golden seal, yeah. A lot of the medicinal herbs and stuff are not pleasant, but they're very powerful and very useful. I'm really I have a real passion for medicinal herbs, mushrooms, and medicine making. There is a certain plant actually that has been used to fight, that is effective and proven to fight malaria, that they're discovering that there's cancer-fighting properties in as well. Are there any good books on the subject? Yes, there are lots of good books. There's lots of terrible books too. I'll show you one that is a good kind of entry book, something to get things rolling. If I can get to it. Oh. Ah, yes, there it is. The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies is a great one. Let me show you. I'm trying to think. Let's see here. This one right here. So, Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. The gal that is part of writing as a PhD who fights off her, I think she has MS, progressive disease, that she's been able to successfully put into a dormant state using herbal medicine. Let's see here, right there, Nicole. But it's got wild comfrey. Let's just see here. Spanish moss. Let's see. I like the way it's slow. I saw tobacco on there. It's interesting. Indian tobacco. I have some of that in my backyard. Oh, okay. No, it's a different kind of plant. So it talks about the plant, how to identify it. It says the edible uses, medicinal uses, tells you the things that it helps with, and then even tells you how to, any warnings, and then tells you how to actually use it, how to make medicine with it. So, yeah. Yeah, it's a good one. It really is. Oh yeah, here we go. Here, take a screenshot. It's a good intro. You know, there's a lot of books that get really in depth with it. If you want to go down the route of, you know, pursuing herbalism or herbal medicine. But that's a really good kind of get your foot in the door. It's been a good one. Sweet Anne. I think that's what it's called. Sweet Anne. Look into that one. That's one I really want to. I got some seeds for it, but I was unsuccessful at growing it this year. It's called Sweet Anne. It's from the wormwood family. And it's the plant that they have used to treat malaria successfully as a medicine against malaria. And there's been some new studies that they've been showing talking about its uses for fighting cancers. Bush Apothecary. So, yeah, I really do. Like I said, it's something I really feel called to pursue, and that I already have. It's just like gardening or any other skill. You just have to put time towards it and pursue it over a long period of time, and eventually, each year that goes by, you absorb new things and learn and grow. But so maybe by the time I'm an old geezer, I'll have all the I'll be the here, drink this guy. Someone will come to me with a problem they have. Just rattle around a bunch of bottles and hand them a little glass. Here, drink this. What's this other drink for? That's for after you drink that. You're gonna need it. I know. It's so true. It's so very true. So much food and medicine growing all around us. We have no idea. We just look and see weeds, One drink for treatment, one drink for taste. Yeah, right. Your best friend for herbal medicine tinctures is honey, because honey is actually very good for you. Yeah, and great way to make the medicine go down easier. Oop. Oops. Yeah, we did the giveaway earlier today. Should be in the description that it was finished. Oh, the stand. Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. No, it's in the works. I thought you were talking about the giveaway. My bad. Yeah, it's still in the works. We'll be working on it tomorrow morning. Tune in. Saludos, Ito. Good day to you, my friend. Where's the D&D Black Dragon from? D&D. It's based on the description of a black dragon from the D&D universe, but it is my own version, my own design. So from the Dungeons and Dragons universe. Oh, very good. Yeah, there's a whole world out there in the D&D realm, you know. It's kind of one of the main, I guess, fantasy kind of like the main world fantasy was built out of, I would say. One of them, at least. A lot of the modern fantasy you'll see is very much inspired from the D&D realm. Oh, is there a red one in there? Nice. Hey, Ilibad. All right, my friend. I'm sure glad to still be here. Have a good one. Hey, glad to have you on board there, Camilla. Hello, Moxie. Hello, Hexy. Hexy and Moxie. Okay. Just gonna re-add some of these lines and then we'll brush this down. Oh. Nope. No, we're not ending. Well, hello. Okay. All right. Now we brush this down with some alcohol and then we should be good. Almost. Oh, yeah? You think this thing will be on the Be Right Back screen? I think so too. A fine edition. Little stink bug. Should give him a little top hat and a little walking stick. Pose him. Bust out the microscope and tweezers. Why, good evening there, Plankwalker. Good evening. Hello, Barlow. It's good. All right. Enjoy your game. Very good. Okay. So that's ready to be baked. Locked in. I'll make sure to put a big piece of foil on the other side of this just to catch any potential dripping hot glue. And yeah, we'll get that locked in and then we can start on the next wing. Start again. And once that's out of the oven, we can sculpt the other side. All right. Let me go get that done. I'll be right back, folks. All right. I got our next wing here. I got the hot glue gun heating up. We are gonna build the frame for it. Here's some wire. Oh, we need some foil. Let me grab that really quick. No, I don't seal them before. So, or I don't prime them. I just use paint right on the clay. Now, polymer clay is very receptive to taking paint. It's actually a really porous surface, porous material. Meaning, like, it's not like resin or glass or metal or crystals where when you put paint on there's nothing for the paint to grab onto. It's not like that. The paint sticks to it very well and doesn't want to move or go anywhere. But I will do varnish coats on top of the paintwork to just kind of seal the paint job in, so it's just a little bit more able to take a beating, from handling and whatnot. Just to make the paint work last, but yeah. Do you ever do a base coat to make the remaining colors more consistent? Yeah, sometimes I will do that. I've experimented too with doing Zenthal method where you do the whole thing dark, like a dark color or black, and then you use an airbrush from the top to spray white to create this illusion of a highlight, and then kind of use that as a guideline for the painting. Definitely. Yep. Definitely. Or say there's something I'm going to paint. Say I'm going to paint something and I want it to be a really bright orange or yellow or something like that. I will paint it white first and then use those colors on top of the white. Yeah. I'm hoping to donate some clay to my wife's elementary school. They have an oven on site. What should I get for them to use? I mean, you can get polymer clay if they have an oven. You can use polymer clay. Most elementary schools or schools in general use ceramic clay because ceramic, once you've paid for a kiln and you have a kiln, it's very inexpensive after that point because ceramic, it's like you get 50 pounds of it for the cost of 1 pound of the clay that I use, which I don't think it makes my clay expensive. It's more of that clay's just dirt cheap because it's literally made from dirt. So so if they have a kiln, then I would just get them some ceramic clay. If they... Okay. If they have an oven, they don't have a kiln, you could get them some polymer clay. Yeah. The nice thing about polymer clay, though, is they eat, the polymer clay is non-toxic. The end result, or at least cost clay, is flexible. It doesn't make a mess. Like, for example, ceramic clay makes a big mess. So that could be a factor. Yeah. They'll eat the clay, right? Exactly. It's non-toxic, so. I suppose the big issue would be the cost. Because, you know, you get a 1 pound box for about $15 or $16. Which, no, it's a decent amount of clay. But like I said, compare that to when you're dealing with large volumes of students kind of cycling through, that'll get used up pretty quick. Unless they're working on small projects. So, okay, let me grab the foil for this and then we'll get to it. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, also, where are you located there, Nexter? Are you in the US? Arizona. Okay, yeah, perfect. Could bake it on the pavement, yeah, right? Now, you say they have an oven? Is it like a kitchen oven or is it a kiln? Because a kiln gets too hot for polymer clay. I don't think it has a low enough setting to be able to bake polymer clay properly. She actually says they have a kiln. Yeah, see? So you're probably just gonna, there's a reason they've been using ceramic clay in schools for years and years and years. And I'd say it's probably still the best option. The money that you give them for the clay will go much further than if you would get polymer clay. Plus, they would need they need an oven, not a kiln. Yeah. Just get them some ceramic. And the kids, I mean, they're not picky with material. I used ceramic for a long time, actually, in my schooling years. You can still make some really nice things out of ceramic. Ceramic's kind of a timeless material. It'll always be a good one. Usually the problem with ceramic is that, like I said, you need a kiln to harden it properly. which is expensive. But if you already got that part, then yeah, easy peasy. So, try not to poke my eye out here. Oh, okay. All right, hot glue gun. Nice. All right, we're good. All right. Don't need that bit. Keep a little trim. All right. Get some supplies, evening supplies. Okay, now we have this one, so that should be all we need. Now we need to drill the holes. All right. Need to cut this here first. I apologies. I tell you what, though, it is easy for me, and it can be easy for you too. Just takes practice. Learning a skill is playing a video game backwards. You start with the hardest boss fight, and you work your way gradually to the tutorial stage at the beginning of the game. Okay, let's see here. Got our small gauge wire. Or no one would ever start learning. Can I see you today? Yeah, I can see you. I see you. Okay. Let's grab our small gauge wire here. Oh, oh. Let's drop that on the ground and pick it back up. Go. All part of the plan. It is 22 gauge, I believe. This is just some floral wire, 22 gauge. See, this is $5, I think, at Hobby Lobby. Probably got it when it was on sale. I like this little feeding spool, and it has a little cutter on there. It's actually really convenient. Very convenient. We'll definitely be buying again. I also think the coating, that plastic coating it has, really helps with when you're doing stuff like this. It gives it some grip, as opposed to just a bare wire. Okay. Convenience. Oh yeah. Sometimes you must indulge yourself, scratch the itch. So you can move on. Okay. Next piece. I think I want that to be a little bit... you know what? It doesn't have to be. Now you know. You know, an interesting phenomenon happens when you twist wire with the drill too. It straightens it, makes it extremely straight, like perfectly straight. Yeah. Which definitely comes in handy for certain things. you know, it's not completely gone there, Crystallarium. Actually, in the new Alien movie, Romulus, the one of the main kind of spectacles, that really tall, kind of hybridized, gross-looking alien, that was all practical effects. None of that was digital. So, it's not gone. Because it will never be gone, because there is something unique about having a real prop or a real monster in the room. It's just, it has this, I don't know, it's there's something about it that no matter how good digital gets, it can't replace that, whatever that thing is happening there. Makes it real, right? It's interesting. It makes it timeless. It makes it it reads completely different on the camera. Like I said, even if the CGI and digital work is really good, there's still just some sort of weird missing element. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but there's also a benefit of you have to think the actors have an easier time doing what they have to do when there's an actual creature in the room. You know what I mean? Not just some guy wearing a green suit that you have to pretend is a scary monster, you know. New Beetlejuice they made with practical effects too. Yeah, it's still pretty widely used. It's not all digital. I don't think it ever will be. There'll always be a place for practical stuff, but there's just gonna be a lot of things that are done digitally too. The best scenario is to take the best of both worlds and kind of maximize those, you know. Hello, Asheltron. Yeah, the Void 2016 creature is all practical and done so well. Yeah, I believe, the Dark Crystal show, they did entirely old school practical effects too. The problem with practical effects is it's expensive. So, actually, it's not that it's expensive, it's that digital is cheaper. So there's always going to be that aspect of, saving some budget, you know. Okay. I think we're ready for the foil step here. Let's glue this. Oop. Let's put a little glue in here so it doesn't move around on us. Yeah, I mean, anybody that grew up watching those movies always craves that stuff, you know? Labyrinth, Dark Crystal, Never-Ending Story, that kind of vibe. Those movies all just had a certain feel about them that you just don't get from the new stuff. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, before we need to cut the channel here for this back of the wing. Thanks, Paul. Infrastructure. We require more infrastructure, my lord. Oh, yeah? That's awesome. Yeah, well, I could definitely say for a fact my youthful self was very inspired by that stuff. I cannot wait to show Emma those films for the first time. I already know she'll be hooked. I'll just be nonchalant about it. Hey, you want to check out this old film, this old movie? Looks like it's got some pretty decent characters in it. Or no, better yet, okay, I need to make it so she finds it. That's how it is. She finds it and picks it, and I say, oh, yeah, sure, let's check it out. That's how we got to do it. So set up a movie night where we're browsing maybe a list of movies with the album cover, right? And then I make every movie on the list super boring and just not good. And then I put those movies in the list. That's what we do. All right, you know, it's your turn to pick tonight, daughter. Just go ahead and choose. Let's just scroll through here and see what we can find. Yeah. There we go. That's the master plan. Oh, I've learned my lesson not to share something with her. And, you know, I can't be the one that's like super excited and over the top about it because, you know, it's not how it works. It needs to be her own discovery. That she's the one who picked it. So when we're watching it, it's great, it's awesome, we're having a good time. It was her fault. Yeah, I think she gotta be a bit older. We've seen Fern Gully so far, and The Last Unicorn, which I never saw that one when I was a kid. The Last Unicorn, but my wife did. I really like the art style of that one. I just want to sculpt the characters from that film. I love a film like that, like The Last Unicorn, where you're like just tossed into this world that's just so weird, and they don't really explain everything, and you just have no, it's like you got thrown into like the 20th episode of a well-established like show or something. I don't know. It's like man, there's so much to this world that they hint towards things, but you don't really learn about it in the film. So much randomness going on. If you want weird, look up Centaur World. Oh boy. Oh boy. Centaur World, okay. There you go. I'm not worried about her getting nightmares. I'm more worried about if you expose things too early, if she doesn't quite get it or it's just not clicking, it's almost like you burn that card kind of thing. I've had that happen before. I try to show her something I'm excited about too early, and it just doesn't. It's just not. Does not jive at all. And like, well, just ruin that thing. The good thing is they forget what happened like 3 weeks ago, so it's like their memory resets every 3 weeks. Let me just try again. All right. Okay, let's do the tinfoil step. Brian Freud's illustrations. Yeah, I have I think all of his books, illustration books. Trolls, fairies, giants. I think giants is my favorite. I can't even buy that one anymore. It's not available. Have to get a used copy. Okay, let's do this foil step. All right. I use a type of polymer clay called cast clay. But it's important you don't poke holes in the foil. But also I use heavy duty foil, so it makes a huge difference. Much harder to poke a hole through. Gotta get the heavy duty foil. Were you always able to focus on projects for multiple hours a day? No. You build the ability to do that slowly, you know. The amount of hours you can go while maintaining focus and all that stuff grows. The more you kind of push the limit, the more it'll grow. Okay, next step. Here we go. Okay, let's get a fresh blade here. things a little easier. Ish. Does the hot glue melt? Yeah, it's hot glue. You mean when it bakes? Yes. It's not as, it doesn't melt as much as you'd think, where like all the glue just runs out. Still stays in place, but you can get some leaks or some drips. So what I do is whenever I use the hot glue method, I just always make sure when I'm baking to put some, you know, I put a sheet of tinfoil underneath what I'm baking, so that way it catches any drips that might escape. Yeah, it doesn't because I think it's because it's sandwiched between the two foil. It's not like it just like runs out. It just some of it will escape, but most of it stays where it's at. Doesn't shift around too much, you know. Excuse me. Half a gallon of chocolate milk. Oh, yeah. Made a big cardboard iron throne chair for your cat and used an ungodly amount of hot glue. Nice. Hot glue is a nice tool for certain things. Oh, yeah. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, if you wanted me to make another one, I would definitely do it. It wouldn't be the same, like exactly the same. Probably be better, because I made that one a long time ago. Hey, all right. Yeah, have a good lurk. Homework done. I'm all about that. I know, but I love it so much. Yeah, no, it's you can commission another trick-or-treating Squirtle. But yeah, it won't be identical, like exactly the same. It'll be the same character. It could be the same character and have the same traits, but aspects would be different. Like I said, different in a good way, probably better. Oops. Okay, let's start doing the trimming now. Look for the through the server to see. Just email me. It's the only way to get pricing information. Shoot me an email. Info@cnotbusch.com. The place to go. You could do exclamation point sales. It'll give you a link. You can put whatever you want. Whatever you want. Hello. How you doing, Kamaus? All right. Have a good lurk. Dear duckling. Well, thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming out of lurk to say that, too. It's always nice to hear. Ah, there you go. Nice job, Camilla. Okay. Apricot nectar and corn puffs. uh, what a random accumulation of snacks. Sometimes people say things in chat and it's the first time I've ever seen it. That would be one of those times. Yeah, I'm sure it's good. You had the flu. Get yourself a big old cup of flu bomb. You know what that is? You want the secret ingredient to rid yourself of the flu? Secret potion. I will share my secret potion with you. Yes. Okay, this is what you need to do. Okay. Take 2 or 3 cloves of garlic, fresh, okay? Smush them through a mincer. A little bit of fresh ginger, also smushed through the mincer into a cup. Then you're going to add a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a whole lemon, fresh squeezed, cinnamon, a dash or 2 of cinnamon, am I missing anything? I'm probably missing something. Let's see. Honey. That's right, honey. As much honey as you need to help it go down. Probably 2 tablespoons. Then you heat up some water and you pour a little bit of the heated water into the mixture. Swirl it around and drink up. Garlic chunks and all, okay? Do that probably about 2 times a day till the problem's gone. Usually it's something you do when you feel it coming on, and you could just kind of can just stop it before it even progresses. Give it a try. Mond. Hello, Mond. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I was just talking about a magic potion. Give it a try. We actually had COVID go through our, was it Ina? My wife or that was my wife. She got sick with it first. So I knew it was coming. And I used that remedy, and I'm not picky about things. So I was like, it was probably like a tablespoon of cayenne pepper. A little more heavy-handed mixture, we'll just say. And it started to come on, and it was like gone the next day. Seriously. It does work. At least it works for me. All the ingredients in that mixture have antiviral, antifungus, antibacterial properties. So it just makes sense the way it all kind of comes together. Kind of like coating your insides with antiviral compound. Oh, there you go. Crystallarium. Yeah, it really works. Fire cider is another name for it. Or flu bomb. Yeah, it's all right though, Sound, to have a season of life like that. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to remind yourself you're sacrificing something from the now for stuff in the later, and that's always a good exchange. Just embrace it. Let go of this idea of you missing out on stuff. Because let's be realistic, the fun you're missing out on doesn't help you at all. It's nice to have when you have it, but it really doesn't benefit you. Outside of the moment of fun, the day after it's gone, poof. An hour after it's gone, poof. So, whereas the stuff you're trying to do right now, it doesn't go, it lasts. So, yeah. It's a good thing. Ginger is good stuff, yeah. Just make sure you're getting at least one day of where you're not working. That seems to really keep things in balance for myself. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I got this wing established here. And we finished the other wing. It's in the oven right now. We're gonna leave things right there for right now, folks, and I'm gonna get on out of here. Carry on into the evening. I'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7 a.m. We'll be continuing our Logitech piece and giving away more copies of Space Marine 2. So If you didn't know, all the morning streams, we've been giving away copies of Space Marine 2. Or this is the second week. 2 weeks in a row, we've been giving away 3 copies each stream. So make sure you tune in, don't miss out. And then I will be back in the evening, and we'll continue working on this. So, all right, very good. Let's find someone to raid. There's no Friday stream this week because CNotCon is happening. Same with Sunday. So no Friday and no Sunday. Tolktober. Dark fantasy tradition. Okay. Interesting. Who's online? Who can we raid? Hey, you know what? Let's go raid Mr. Clyde and the Clydians. He's a animator. Does really cool stuff. Thanks, Adrian. Why, thank you, my friend. All I did was just not do anything, and there it is. Yeah, he's really good. Clyde is really good at animation. Maybe he'll show us some stuff that he's been working on. All right. Till next time, my friends. Bye-bye.